All right. Hello and welcome to Come On Down. You're already here. I'm your host, Chris Duffy, and this is the socially distanced game show that takes place from safely inside of my house to safely inside of your home. We are so glad to have you all here. And wow, we have a lot of people here, a lot of excitement. We've got a lot of geographic regions covered. And everyone, thanks so much for being here. Live from Zoom USA. That's right, it's Come On Down. You're already here. All right. Today on the show, we are going to have quite a lineup. We're doing things a little bit differently as we've been experimenting all month with some new stuff. This month, we are going to be trying out a special couples theme show. We have a celebrity couple. I mean, how great is that? We are going to bring them on in just a second. But first of all, we've got people from Canada. We've got North Carolina. We've got the West Coast. We've got the East Coast. We've got New York. We've got LA. We've got people from all over the place. We got Boston. I'm so glad to have everyone here. A lot of you may have already seen what's going on in the chat, but the whole time you should feel free to be commenting. You should feel free to talk. I'll pull people in. You can participate by the chat. Also, if you want to play games, let me know there. I'll pull you in and you can play around. Also, you may have heard a lot of people commenting about how they love the frunk. Frunk, it's very important to know, there's a little bit of lingo for this show. Frunk is a royalty-free funk music, which is how we start every show. And those are the smoothest jams that no money can buy. So we are going to get right into it now. And let's introduce today our celebrity guests. We have two of the funniest people and two of the nicest people that I know. They are a real life couple. And you know what? They're also comedy royalty from The Onion, from Clickhole. They have worked on all sorts of stuff. Louisa Kellogg and Dan McGraw. Come on down. You are already here. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks so much for doing this.
Of course, thank you for having us.
Yes, I'm very excited. You very graciously agreed to do this. You said that you were in the middle of a puzzle, but you were willing to pause a puzzle for this.
Oh, yes.
And actually, that leads into our first round, which is a non-competitive round. Our first round, we always talk about what is something that you have accomplished in this week. It can be as tiny as you functionally put on clothes in the morning, or as big as you completed a puzzle. So let's all three of us, and also in the chat, please share if you have something that you did this week that you consider an impressive accomplishment. We'd love to hear that too.
Yeah.
And yes, I did get a haircut. I did get a haircut, but it was not from a professional. It was from my wife, Molly. So thank you, Molly. And also, you know, the fact that we've been in quarantine long enough to get 2 haircuts, wow, time is just flying. Okay, an online third date, made awesome scallion pancakes. I feel like those are very impressive accomplishments.
Oh, I also
Sheena
made
from
scallion.
Canada donated $1. I assume that was a Canadian dollar, so slightly less impressive than if it was American dollar. Let's see. Melissa threw out garbage. Very important. Made gnocchi from scratch. Wow, that's very impressive. Okay. It was American dollar. Great work, Sheena. Thank you so much. We love that you are supporting our currency from afar. Louisa and Dan, do you have something that counts as an accomplishment this week?
Yeah, well, I was actually going to say I also made scallion pancakes, so crazy. What a time of
Wow. You know, it's the things that connect us. They're more than what divide us. That's for sure.
But I also, so right before this, we both measured our wingspans, and I found out that my wingspan is bigger than Dan's roommate Noah's.
Wow. I would not have expected that.
Pretty good.
You have an impressively large wingspan. Or you met someone with a tiny little wingspan. I think both of those are impressive. Dan, what about you?
I measured Louisa's wingspan.
That's also an impressive accomplishment. You know, in these times we need hard data. We need accurate and reliable data more than ever. Sheena is asking, are you related to the famous Kellogg? You know, I've never asked you that. Are you related to Kellogg?
I am distantly related, I'm told. Like, okay, so there were like the 2 brothers, and one of them, back in the Kellogg family, one of them went on to do cornflakes. One of them was like a weirdo, and that's where I'm from.
Wow.
So.
Distantly related to Cornflake Kellogg. I did not think there was a chance that was going to be real.
It's true, and I guess I haven't really fact checked it.
Now, Dan, are you related to McGraw-Hill textbooks?
No, I don't think I have any. You also have another famous ancestor that I.
Yeah, I'm related to John Adams, the president.
Whoa! And that means you're also related to John Quincy Adams then.
That's right.
2 presidents and a weird cornflake man. Now that's heritage. That's impressive.
Something.
That is very impressive. Also, my accomplishment, I'm going to say, he's here. At the end of the show, I send prizes to the people who win. Historically, it has always been a single square of toilet paper signed. And for the first time, someone asked for me to sign the toilet paper as myself. And he sent me a photo that he framed it in his home. Truly the greatest accomplishment of my comedy career. It's in an IKEA frame. Thank you so much, Dynamite.
That's nice.
It's really nice. It really made my day. All right. Oh, Sarah, I believe, is saying you're also related to Sam Adams, or maybe just Sam Adams is also weird.
Yeah, I actually don't know if Sam Adams, like the beer guy, is of the same but like probably, right? Well,
Sarah from North Carolina is saying she thinks that you are related to Sam Adams. I also just want to, before we move on, I want to say an incredible accomplishment that I feel like got overlooked and needed more, did not get justice, is Gigi Genevieve says, I kept a seagull from eating my dinner. So,
wow, that's hard.
I'm impressed by that, and good for you. Don't let the seagulls steal your food. That's really what we need. Oh, Wikipedia says John Adams was a second cousin to fellow founding father John Adams. So there you go. Wow. You're related to a lot of famous food and drink people, Louisa. Okay, we've learned a lot. We've already learned way more in this first segment than I ever have learned in a previous episode. So we're off to a great start. Let's move on to our first game, and we're going to be playing these games with the two of you. It's called Forbidden Drawings. So here's how this is going to work. I am going to share the whiteboard with you, and one of you is going to try and draw something on the Zoom whiteboard, and then the other one will try and guess. We're going to do, each of you has a time to go. So we're going to flip it around. So who wants to go first? You want Dan to draw first?
Sure.
Okay, so Louisa, we need you to turn around. So it's okay if you can hear, you just can't see this for a second. Okay, so Dan, I'm gonna write out what you're gonna be drawing.
Okay.
And remember, the key in this forbidden drawings is you are drawing something that used to be allowed, but is no longer allowed in quarantine, okay?
Okay.
In the time of coronavirus, we no longer allow these things if we are responsible. Okay, so we're gonna say this. Okay, so you're gonna have to draw that in a way that Louisa can identify it. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm gonna clear that. I'm going to give you the power to draw. So we're gonna do that in 1 second. Okay. Now you should be able to draw if you click. Hold on one second. I need to just. Okay, if you click and move, you should be able to draw. Great. Okay, your time starts in 3, 2, 1. And Louisa, there's no penalty for wrong guesses, so start guessing as fast as you can.
Okay, you can't leave the house. You can't be in someone else's house. You can't go door to door. Look, you can't rob someone. You can't have a hat fall off. Okay, you can't sing. Can't go to a concert. Can't sing.
That's right. Can't sing in what context? It's something important. You can't sing in what context?
Out of the house.
Without what?
What?
What would you need if you were singing outdoors in order to keep it safe? You're singing, your blood's coming out of your mouth. What do you need?
A mask.
That's right. You can't sing without a mask outside. A complicated but ultimately correct guess by Louisa. Fantastic work. Fantastic work there. Okay. Louisa, now you're going to draw, and Dan, you're going to turn around just so you can't see. Okay, let's take one more look at singing outside of the house without a mask. Honestly, beautiful. I really think you nailed this. I believe this was a mask. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so now I'm going to write what you are going to be drawing. So don't say this out loud. Dan can't see. We're going to say, oh, that was the time. You did it so fast. You didn't even need it.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Not allowed, not hygienic in the age of COVID. All right. I'm going to give you the power to draw again. So hold on 1 second. Okay, if you click and move, you should have the power to draw now. All right, Dan, you can turn around and your time, Louisa, starts now. And remember, Dan, guess as many as you can.
Okay. Two people, a basketball, playing with a child, playing with a dog, mailbox. You can't push a rock.
No.
Two people can't play darts. Can't grill. You can't grill. You can't. Can't shoot. Can't. Okay, can't put a top on a grill.
There might be. This is how
A wing, a bird. You can't.
No.
This is so good.
No.
Don't stop yet.
You
This is
can't
great. You have 10
put-
seconds left.
Pigeons. You can't feed pigeons. You
No.
can't.
Okay. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Oh, so close, and yet not close at all. Louisa, why don't you tell Dan what you were drawing there?
Was bobbing for apples with strangers.
Oh yeah, I see where you're. I see that.
Yep. I loved. Let's take a look at what you drew one more time here. Okay, I love that it became grilling pigeons.
I thought I could get you to understand apple, but the only
Yes.
thing I could
What are
think,
these?
that was a worm. Like, okay, like, because apples
Oh, I thought that was
don't have
a
color.
strange leaf, but a worm. That makes sense. Yes, I do think that you gave a thing that could have become bobbing, but it did once the image of it being a grill was there. That was set. It was just grilling birds.
With hard. Maybe I
nope.
should put little waves.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was beautiful, but not correct. All right, we are going to move into one of our regular segments, which is Sheena from Canada. You may not know this, but Sheena from Canada, she is not only a friendly Canadian who donated $1 American this week, but she also is an expert on rabbits. She has been giving us rabbit facts every week, and it wouldn't be an episode of the show if we didn't go to Sheena for another rabbit fact. I've learned truly shocking rabbit facts almost every week. Last week we learned rabbits don't like carrots. They don't like carrots, but they love bananas. And they'll actually wiggle their butt like they're as though they are wagging their tail. We saw a rabbit do it. Sheena, it was mind-blowing. I'm going to drop both of us out of the video so we can have you full screen for video with a moment with Sheena. Hi, Sheena. Welcome to the show again. Thanks for being here.
Hello. I hope everybody's doing good today. So it's raining literally cats and dogs and thundering and lightning out at the moment.
Oh.
Yes. And this week, I have to say it's been actually a very sad week in the bunny community. We lost a huge member of our community this week. It was Big Cocoa Puff. He had over 330,000 followers. I don't know if you can.
Oh no.
Oh, where is it here?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that is Big Cocoa Puff right there.
Yeah. So he beautiful family, beautiful rabbit. And he unexpectedly passed away this week. There was a tumor wrapped around his heart. So yes, so he unfortunately passed away. So anyways, meanwhile, I said I donated $1. I hope you don't mind, but in memory of him, because of so many followers he had around the world, everybody has been donating $1 American dollar to specialbunny.org. I don't know. Hopefully that's not turned around.
No, we can see.
You can see that fine. Anyways, there's a few places. Whoops, sorry. You can go.
I'll put it in the chat too, so everyone can see it.
Okay, I will do that.
No, I'll do it right now.
Oh, yeah. Specialbunny.org, or you can go on Instagram at Big Cocoa Puff or at specialbunny.org to donate $1. As of 45 minutes ago, they were up to $13,000 in donations for under Big Cocoa Puff. So it's been very sad. When I heard, I bawled my eyes out. I can't believe this. I just could not believe it because he was just a beautiful, beautiful soul. If you have Instagram, go and check out his posts. Amazing. In the meantime, I have to give you my bun fact. So, one amazing thing about bunnies that people, again, do not know, they have 2 sets of eyelids.
Ah.
And the second set of eyelids for rabbits is to protect their eyes. If you actually own a rabbit,
So wait,
and
what's
you
the
look-
first set for? If there's only one set of protecting the eyes, what's the other set for?
they're both to protect their eyes, obviously.
Okay, I was going to say, I would have thought set 1 would be eye protection and set 2 would be the extra.
So, well, the second set, you actually can't see unless you actually, I'll take my glasses off, go and look at a rabbit in the corner of their eye. You can see a really odd membrane that's on their eyeball. And so what happens is if they are in a danger situation, that they feel like they're in danger, or, say a branch coming out at them or something, this membrane covers their whole eyeball. So it protects their eye from getting attacked, and so they don't go blind. Pretty amazing.
That is very amazing. That's a great bun
It is.
fact.
The only problem is they can't see very well when it's over top.
Oh, classic trade-off: protection versus agility. Bunnies.
Yes.
Who knew? Thank you so much, Sheena. This was a sober bun facts episode, but an important one.
It was. So I hope
appreciate you.
I hope everybody, goes and checks them out. Like I said, it was horrible when I heard 2 days ago. I still can't believe it. So, but anyways, check it out. $1. And that's
All right.
awesome.
That's great. All right. Thank you so much. We will see you next time. All right. And we are not, the only thing we are raising money for isn't just Big Cocoa Puff's memory. We are also, part of why I feel like it makes sense to do this show, even as there's so much going on in the world. If we're going to take a little break and we're going to do this for our mental health, I want to make sure that we are also thinking about the world and making sure that we are creating space for other people to have support for their mental health. So we have been raising money every episode of this show for the National Queer and Trans Therapists of Color Network, helping people to get mental health care and therapy, and to just have a space where they are able to talk and process things. And it's a great organization. Please give to them. Their website is right there, nqttcn.com. We have raised, I believe at this point, we have raised almost $1,000. So that's great. Keep going, keep donating. And thanks for supporting that. Okay, and now let's get back into the show. Also, announcement, no show next week. It's gonna be the 4th of July. I think people won't tune in. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, not gonna do the show next week. Okay. How well do you know your Podmate? This is a game specially for Louisa and Dan. So I'm going to bring them back on screen. Louisa and Dan, this game, here's how it's going to work. I ask one of you, a question. The other one tries to guess how that person answered the question. So we are going to start with, let's start with Louisa this time. So Dan, turn around. Okay, and Louisa, you're going to type your answer in here. So let's get rid of this world and let's put this in here. Okay, Louisa, the question for you that you're going to type your answer to is, what has been the best part of no outdoors activities for you? What has been the unexpected bright side?
It's a great question. Trying to think of an upside.
Okay. And then the next question is going to be, what's been the worst part about quarantine? Best part and worst part.
Okay.
So type your answers to both of those right in that box.
Okay, write both of them.
Yep. Ooh, okay, great. Yeah, I feel that one. Okay, we're going to stop the share so Dan can't see it. And now, all right, Dan, turn around. What do you think Louisa said? What was the best part of having to quarantine? And what's the worst part of having to quarantine?
I think the best part is spending even more time with her cat.
No.
Okay. And what do you think the worst part was?
The worst part was not being able to see her other friends in person.
Okay, let's see the answers. Very close. Yeah, you got definitely the worst part you got. Best part was not learning to love the cat. One letter away, learning to love the car.
I already love my cat so much.
Yeah, I guess you already loved your cat, but not spending more time with your cat, spending more time with your car. All right. Now, Louisa, why don't you turn around and we're going to play, do the same thing with Dan. Okay, Dan, questions for you are, what is your favorite food? And what is your current biggest anxiety about the outside world?
Okay.
Incredibly obvious.
They can't be the same.
Oh, if you want to be, I would love for them to be the same. Oh, great. Those are very, very real. I feel both of those. I love them both. Okay. Louisa, turn back around. What do you think? What is Dan's favorite food and what's Dan's biggest anxiety at this moment?
Favorite food, burrito. Biggest anxiety. Accidentally killing someone by going outside.
Wow. Okay. Somebody knows their pod mate. Impressive. I love how both of you also were like, there are a lot of anxieties to filter in through this one.
That's
So
it's gotta be a big one.
we're just going to have to pick the biggest one. Yes, I love that. That was great. Excellent, excellent work. Okay. Thank you so much for playing these rounds. We're going to have one more round with both of you at the very end. But first, it's not just Sheena who's a regular. In fact, before there was a Sheena segment on the show, before there was Bun Facts on the show, there was Melissa's Craft Corner. Melissa is a kindergarten teacher in Brooklyn, New York. We have never met in person, but now we communicate regularly. She has a craft corner where she shows us all sorts of things. She has a box person that has different food-based hairdos. She has a container full of worms. She has all sorts of different things. And you know what? Every week we learn something new from Melissa's Craft Corner. So let's have Melissa come on down. She is already here. Oh, sorry, no, that's next. Whoa, we're going the wrong way. All right, Melissa's Craft Corner. Here we go. Bringing Melissa in. Melissa, come on down. You are already here. Just one moment. Okay, letting her start her video, letting her start her audio. And Melissa, there is you have a fan base in here today. You're still muted. You got to unmute yourself. There we go. Yep. Hello. We can hear you now. Hi, Melissa. How's it going? You have a serious following in here today.
You know, basically everybody here might be the only friends I have, so it's pretty cool. Let me. Can you hear me? I can't.
We can.
See
I can hear you.
I cannot see you. I can only see myself. So.
That's right. You're full screen.
Okay, well, not for me. But anyways, I'm on a phone. Listen, let me tell you what I have this week. And I feel bad now because of like all of the bunny drama that we have, but maybe this is even better because I made a bunny puppet.
Wow, love that bunny puppet. Very impressive.
In honor of Sheena. And Box Person's got some new dues. I do kind of want to review some old dues just because
Yeah, sure. There's a lot of people here for the first time. Let's see the old dues. Pizza hairdo on Box Person. Love the pizza hairdo.
Pizza hairdo, always a winner. My favorite, as we know, waffle.
Waffle top.
Okay, I'm gonna show a few more. Remember last week we saw this like little haircut. But
Yes.
this week,
Samosas.
some of the new ones are gonna die. Okay, one last of the old hairdos, little vegetable bow.
Yes, very nice.
This week we got 3 new hairdos. Okay, we've got this one, just some chickpeas.
A bowl of chickpea do.
And now we've got some 2 like punk do's. We've got this with the kind of like green salsa going on.
An enchilada. Okay.
And now we've gone into, okay, there's always just been food, not this time. Now we've moved into beverage. Now, is this beverage vegan? It is for me because I'm not going to pretend if it's not, I don't want to know because it's the Angry Orchards.
Oh, wow. I mean, this is a party do. An Angry Orchard cider hairdo.
Yeah, someone's like, it's kind of like going back to the 90s, kind of like a Riot Girl look. Yeah, right there. Yeah, in honor of Genevieve, my friend Genevieve. There we go. Boom.
My friend Zach Sherwin says here, the last one made me make the same face Box Person is making, which is quite an image there. Yeah. I love a full vegan hair set for Box Person. Really, truly a joy. Melissa, thank you so much. This has been an exciting edition.
Also,
you have more, please.
I can't believe that now I have a graphic.
Oh, yes. You have a graphic. I mean, it's mostly text, but you know what? It's a graphic.
For me, it's a graphic.
It's a graphic. All right. We will see you next show. Here we go. All right. And let's now, we're going to pull in 2 people who want to play a game. So let's get some volunteers. Who is here who wants to play a game? I know we have Genevieve had volunteered in the sign up sheet. Anyone else want to play a game? Just say yes in the chat and I'll pull you in. Okay. Genevieve, I'm gonna bring you to panelists. Is that okay? Okay, great. Anyone else? Who else wants to play a game? We have a lot of folks here who are there for the first time. Don't worry, it's low pressure. You are going to get paired up with Louisa or Dan, and then you're going to play one game. It'll be really fun and low pressure. So let's bring Genevieve in first. All right. Genevieve, come on down. You are already here. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. It should ask you now to start your video. So just click yes, and then you'll be in. Hello, wow, oh, I'm so glad that we said yes to this. Oh, wow. Genevieve, we got to go full screen so everyone can see what's going on here, full screen. Talk to us about what's happening here.
Oh, I got some puppet. Am I on? Can you hear me?
You are on. You are fully on. You are full screen.
I got my puppet buddy, Owly McOwl, and I got another one, which is really hard to see. It's, what was that science lady that discovered nuclear stuff?
Marie Curie?
Yeah!
Wow.
Okay. So that is who this finger puppet is supposed to be. She's really bizarre looking. Her face is kind of...
Oh, we see her very clearly.
But yeah, we're just hanging out here in San Francisco in my little trailer.
This is fantastic. I truly am astonished and so delighted by this. This is not what I expected when I pulled you in to play this game. It is better than I ever could have expected. Now, I assume this is just how you dress and look.
Too. They're keeping me company. I have little blinky lights, you know, San Francisco.
I would expect absolutely nothing less. Now, Genevieve, I'm just assuming that this is just a regular how you would be set up and dressed if it was just any old Zoom call, that this was not specifically for this.
Oh, I just, I woke up. This is like my pajamas. I fell asleep like this and I just woke up.
Who can't relate? Everyone here can relate. This is, I mean, the entire set is perfect. It's really fantastic. Okay, so Genevieve, we're going to play a game with you. Here's what the game is going to be. You are going to try and communicate to Louisa and Dan. You're going to try and communicate with them. And here's how it's going to work. The game is called, Technical Difficulties. And the reason it's called that is I'm going to mute you. So you won't have the ability to speak, but you'll have the ability to hold things up. You can act things out. You can write things down. You can do anything. You're going to try and get Louisa and Dan to understand a category, and then you'll get points for everything that they name in that category. So for example, if it was types of birds and you hold up and they guess types of birds, right? Now they've gotten it, but then you get a point for every bird that they name in the minute. So you get a point for a sparrow, and I'll be generous. Big bird's going to get you one. Little bird will get you one. Medium-sized bird. Okay? So Genevieve, you'll be muted though. And then we'll see, we're going to bring someone else in and we'll see if you can get a higher number than they can. Okay, it seems like birds would have actually been a perfect category for you. Unfortunately, that is not going to be the category. So Louise and Dan, I need you to turn around for just one moment so you can't see. All right, you're turned around. And now, okay, the category that you're going to be trying to get them to guess is, Genevieve, you're going to be trying to get them to guess. Understand? Okay, great. I'm going to clear that. I'm going to stop that so now they can turn back around. I'm going to drop out. We're going to go full screen on both of you. Genevieve, you're going to be muted and you're going to have 1 minute. So there's no penalty for wrong guesses, Louise and Dan. We're going to see how many you can get. And your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Wait, where is she? We don't see her.
We don't see her.
Chris.
You don't see her?
No.
Click gallery view.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll start the time over. Hold on 1 second, Genevieve. We're going to start the time over.
Sorry.
Are you in gallery view?
Now I can see.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, hats.
Hats.
Is it hats?
Hats.
Oh, okay. Cowboy hat, baseball hat, a little tiny hat for a dog.
A cat hat?
or cat hat. No, you're just naming.
Oh,
any
just naming a hat. Oh, okay.
A sombrero,
Top
a
hat.
toupee, a yarmulke,
Helmet.
a fez.
So far you have 10. Keep going. You have 30 seconds.
The pope hat.
Fedora.
What's the little
Miter.
A beret.
Uh,
A beanie, a winter hat, like a big fluffy Russian hat. A hair piece. It's not really a hat.
Yeah.
Like
15 seconds.
Sun hat.
a visor.
Visor. Bucket hat.
A straw hat.
A fruit hat.
Look at what Genevieve's giving you stuff.
Doll.
3, 2, 1, go.
Shoe.
Brown.
Oh, truly incredible work there. Incredible work, Genevieve. I believe you have to unmute for us to hear you again. That was spectacular. You had an enormous amount of things that you were able to put on your head. I would say that by my count, I got 24, although I was laughing hard, and so I did lose track. But I believe that was 24. We're going to see if someone else can beat 24. I think it's going to be hard to beat Genevieve, so stick around. We're going to see if you win the prize, Genevieve. We will see you in just a moment. This is made for Louisa, a cat hat face. We'll see you in just a second.
My dream girl.
Okay. Who else wanted to play a game? Let's see. We have. Did I see Jocelyn volunteering? Is that what I saw here? Who else said they want to play around? Okay. Jocelyn, I'm going to ask you, are you willing to play around? It's okay if you say no. Are you willing?
No, I'd rather not.
Okay, no problem. Zach, how about you play? Would you like to play? All right, here we go. Zach's coming in. Come on down. You are already here. Okay, Zach, it's the same game. There we go. Hello. Hi. Same game. We're just going to go same thing. You're going to be muted. You're going to try and get them to name as many things in this category as possible. We'll see if you can beat Genevieve's props and set. It's going to be a challenge, but we'll see. You're going to get muted. I'll give you your category in just one moment. So Louisa and Dan, we need you to turn around one more time. Okay, your category is going to be
Okay.
Okay, great. So let's hold on 1 second. Okay, now we are going to mute you, and your time is going. You can hold things up, you can act them out, you can do anything. You just can't. They can't hear you. So time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Food,
Foods.
snacks.
Snacks.
Is it snacks? Okay.
Snacks.
Chips, crackers, cheese.
Chips
Cheez-Its,
Ahoy. Cheetos.
Stack checks.
Um,
It.
Little Debbie's.
And Twinkies.
Ring dings.
Peanuts, almonds, chocolate covered almonds, Cinnamon
Brownies.
Toast Crunch cereal in general.
Trail mix.
Rice Krispie treats.
30
Fudge
seconds.
Stripes.
Funyuns.
Oh, tomatoes.
Barbecue chips. Wait.
Chocolate chips.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Pumpkin seeds.
Cereal bar.
Apples.
Apple.
Oh yeah, fruit.
15 seconds.
fish,
That's 21.
dried apricots, raisins, trail mix, M&Ms, peanut M&Ms.
Whoppers.
Ice cream. Ice cream bar.
5.
Ice
Sandwich.
cookie, ice cream.
4.
Dried mango. Dry.
Two.
Oat ice.
And that's time. Wow. Okay. Incredible. Yeah. You did eke it out. You eked it out with, by my count, you got 31. We held up a lot of snacks. I have to say, Genevieve, while you did not win in numbers wise, you certainly were perhaps the most impressive switching on of a video that I've ever seen on this show. So I'm going to send both of you a prize. Genevieve and Zach, you're both going to win the prize. Now, I know it is the first time that both of you are on the show. So you may not know this, but here is the way that the prize works. So your prize is an autographed sheet of toilet paper. And again, it's not a full roll, just one sheet. Now, historically, it started as I would autograph it as myself. But then a tradition has arisen where people asked, could I sign it as a different celebrity? So now I forge a different person's name or a different celebrity signature onto the piece of toilet paper, which you can, as Steinemite has done, frame and put up in your house. Now, we have had many different approaches to this. Many people ask for a celebrity who they actually love. I signed it as Hugh Jackman once. Sometimes people ask for it to be a person who they don't like. I signed it as the president so that people could then use the toilet paper. Sometimes people ask it for it to be someone they've seen in the game. So we've had multiple different rounds of signatures. The question I would like to ask you, of course, Genevieve, is who would you like for the signature to be? And it can even be multiple. That has happened as well.
Sacagawea.
Sacagawea. Okay, you're gonna sign it as Sacagawea. That's fine. It will just say congratulations on winning, and it will say bye, sincerely, Sacagawea. And Zach, what about you?
My new favorite entity is Box Person.
Okay, I will sign it as Box Person. I love that. A fantastic thing. Thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for playing. Remember that there is no show next week, but there will be one the week after that. And also, if you had fun and you want to have a custom version of this, we have done them for companies. We've done them for private parties. I would do one for a bar mitzvah, a bat mitzvah, a b'nai mitzvah, whatever you want. It's possible. Email me. We can make it happen. And information about this and all future shows is available on chrisduffycomedy.com. Thank you so much to Louisa Kellogg. Thank you so much to Dan McGraw. Thank you to everyone who played. Thank you to everyone watching live on Zoom and on YouTube. Have a great rest of your weekend and stay safe and stay healthy, everybody. Okay, bye.